Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of your OGR, as today is game 65, and wow, what a gong show this game was. Man, did we ever bring back the fucking 80s with this game, holy crow. The Flames, good old Battle of Alberta, they absolutely whooped our ass, 9-5, and a game where the Oilers just did not play defense. Legit. We played like the 80s Oilers and decided not to play defense, but we decided also that we couldn't score as well and we couldn't get it past Markstrom, which Markstrom was the biggest difference maker in this game, and also a little bit better defense out of the Flames, especially at the last third period where the Flames started shutting us down and not letting us get any opportunities. So there was a lot of goals. 9 for the Flames, 5 for the Oilers. So there's a lot to kind of go through. Now, I'm not going to talk about all the Flames and what happened, because basically every goal that the Flames fucking scored was just ranked defense. Just horrible defense. CC was horrible. Nurse was fucking dog shit. Not even nobody is good. Everyone's gonna be criticized, because everyone that played defense last night was absolutely just incredible ass. They were stepping up. They were making really bad plays. They were eating. I just don't know, like, eating. Why did I say eating? I don't even know what to say, because they were absolutely dog shit. Is the best way I can put it. Is they were just a pile of mud. Just a fucking sad sack of shits all those guys were throughout this entire night. They were just rank. That's the best way I could put it. But before I get into ranting about this game, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. That'll be very much appreciated, boys. So, well, let's get into this wild game here for the Edmonton Oilers. And it all started off really good. I thought we were playing really good to start off the game. We were generating some momentum, and we got a goal in the first shot of the game. 32 seconds in, Derek Brassard adds his second as an Edmonton Oiler in the 8th of the year. It was a beautiful shot by Bouchard, and he tipped it right into the back of the net to get everything started. And I was like, sweet. You know, this is a great start for us. We're really, you know, generating some momentum. We're looking good to start off this game, and then it just went all downhill. Elias Lindholm made a nice move on a breakaway. I think this was a bad step up by Nurse. He kind of just broke past CC. And we're going to talk about this a lot, where Nurse just decides to be stupid and just like, all right, I'm going to go straight after this guy, or I'm going to bite too hard on this guy, and just leaves open a wide open guy to have a fucking breakaway. It was absolutely incredible how many breakaways we gave up. It's just absolutely astounding. And then Tanev scores his 5th goal of the year, and then right after that, Backlund got his 11th goal of the season as well. So just goals after goals after goals. We are now down 3-1 in a game where I'm just like, wow, what is going on? Like, it's already 3-1 the first few minutes into the game. Like, this is astounding. Like, this is blowing us away, basically. You know, they're whooping our ass. Like, we can't do anything against this team, like anything. Like, we're just getting our asses handed to us. And then Leon Draisaitl gets it within close. It was a beautiful goal by Leon Draisaitl. Nice job to kind of just stay to the outside, dash to the front of the net, buries into the back of the net. And then going into the second period, we tied the game up with a massive power play goal by Leon Draisaitl as well to get us tied up in this game. And it was a beautiful goal as well, note it. It was a nice tap in, nice pass by Hyman to get it over to Draisaitl to get his second goal of the game, 46, which was 1 goal away from tying up Mr. Austin Matthews. We'll get to him tying it up a little bit later on. And then Shillington got his 8th of the season to give him back the lead. Then we tied it up again, and then Kachuk scored 2 goals in a row where we just played horrible defense and just allowed him to stand in front of the net without no one touching him. I cannot believe the amount of times we have left players wide open like Kachuk. It's absolutely astounding, where CC and Barry, or Nurse and Barry, were just beside each other, leaving fucking Kachuk wide open in front of the net and not doing a single thing about it. It was aggravating. And then we get another power play goal in this period. Leon Draisaitl got his 47th goal of the season, which was an absolute bullet into the back of the net. And, well, he tied up Austin Matthews for that Maurice Richard, as they all the Leafs fans were like, oh, we're going to win. Matthews is going to win MVP and Maurice Richard, baby. And I'm like, Draisaitl is going to steal it away. And it looks like it is. Like, Draisaitl is popping off right now, man. 3 goals this game. He has just been peppering goals into the back of the net. 2 goals against San Jose, a goal against Dallas. He has really just been ranking it up. Now, he did have a -4 and was definitely not phenomenal defensively. We'll get into that much later on. And then the third period is where we just really fell apart. Lindholm added 1, Backlund, and then Dubé to put the Flames up 9-5. And wow, what a What a game. um, I don't even know where to start analyzing each player because this game was just crazy. Like, there was so many bad things to talk about and so many players that were playing like just ass. Like, there's so many different defensive pairings, and I mean, let's start off with the defensive pairings, I guess. There's not a whole lot of options you could really go with. Keith and Bouchard was one of the main ones. They played a lot throughout the night. They were really bad defensively. Keith was just looking downright horrible throughout the entire night. And that's the same goes with Evan Bouchard. Like, he wasn't looking phenomenal either. At least he was able to handle the puck, nor like Keith, where he just made horrible passes. Couldn't handle the puck. The puck was bouncing all over his stick. He couldn't maintain it, couldn't do anything. Keith was just downright bad throughout the entire night. Nurse and Cece was one of our worst defensive pairings ever throughout the entire night. Cece does not belong as a top pairing defenseman, and I guess we're starting to figure that out now. But he can't play against top competition 24/7, and you're seeing that. He's not going to be a shutdown guy that, you know, plays against the top guys, against Johnny Gaudreau or Kachuk or Lindholm. They're not going to be able to shut down those guys 24/7. And then, of course, when they put Nurse and Barry alongside of each other, they just got stuck in their zone, and they couldn't do a single thing about it. Kulak and Barry were probably one of our better pairings throughout the night. They were actually able to play pretty well defensively, and we broke them apart because Nurse and Cece were playing horrible and couldn't do anything. And then we put Kulak and Cece alongside of each other, and they did play a lot better defensively. Still gave up a goal against, though. That is still a problem. We got to figure out what we're doing defensively because, honestly, we were playing horrible. And, I mean, that's just what Holland built here. Holland built a defensive core with right-hand defensemen that are not defensively capable. You know, CC is the only capable defenseman compared to Bouchard and Barry that can't play defense right now. Bouchard, yes, he has that potential to become a good defenseman, but Barry, he just plays like ass. And I don't know why you have... It's a horrible fucking stupid combination to have two offensive defensemen on your right-hand side because then you can't do anything. The only fucking thing you could change around is CC and Barry. That's the only thing you could change around because you don't want Barry to play alongside of Keith. You don't even want fucking Bouchard to play alongside of Keith because you kind of want CC to play alongside of Keith, but you don't want to put... It's just a fucking mess as our defensive core. It really is because these defensemen do not fit alongside of each other. They really don't. It's pure and simple. Barry does not belong on the team because he's not a capable defenseman to play alongside of anybody but Kulak. And even Nurse, he doesn't play that great alongside of it because Nurse steps up all the time and does some stupid things here and there. Now, sure, Nurse has stepped up better defensively and probably could do very well alongside of Barry, but he doesn't stay back. You know, Nurse and Barry are very similar in the fact that they like to step up, they like to challenge, they like to, you know, take some risks. I mean, Barry doesn't play defense anyways. He just whacks his stick around kind of like Keith. He just slaps people's asses. Moving into the forward core, one of our best lines was the Brassard, Nuge, and Puljujärvi line. They were absolutely phenomenal throughout the entire night. Were probably one of our only positive lines throughout the night. Fogel, Shore, and Casting, they were absolutely ranked. They weren't able to do a single thing. They were just giving up shots against basically throughout the entire night. Kane, Yamamoto, McDavid, they were... they didn't do a whole lot. They generated a little bit of offense defensively. They played like ass, and same with the Hyman, Draisaitl, McLeod line. Still weren't able to do a whole lot that line. They're just not able to find that juice, and maybe McLeod maybe gets bumped down to the third line, and maybe Puljujärvi gets bumped up. I can imagine that, and I think that would be a lot better. Play Hyman on the left, Puljujärvi up. You play McLeod with Nuge and Brassard. I think that could be a good combination, but Brassard, Puljujärvi, and Brassard, Puljujärvi, and Nuge is working so well right now. It's kind of hard to break those guys up. And then goaltending-wise, Koskinen was just... He just did not look himself throughout the night, and same with Mike Smith. He did not play phenomenal either. Overall, it was just a rough night for the Edmonton Oilers, and I think that's the best way I could sum things up. We played really bad defensively, and that's why I didn't analyze every single goal, because you guys could go back and watch every single goal and see what we made mistakes on, because it's purely obvious. It was either that it was a bad step up by Nurse, or we just left somebody wide open, or we did a dumb pass, is purely how it went, or the goalie just couldn't make a save. It was multiple things that ended up being our failure in this game, and it was a game that we definitely absolutely needed to win. And now we need to win these next two big games against Arizona, and not just that, also against the LA Kings. So for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I think there's nothing else to talk about, just that I'm not even angry anymore. I'm just disappointed. Adios, amigos.